To tournament time. We're at the championship day. I'm joined by BJ Stone. BJ, everything on the line right now for both sets of these next two, trying to head into the championship game tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun here. We're getting to our semifinals of the championship bracket. The first game here between the Rockridge Rockets, warming up on your screen in the maroon tops, against the purple and gold of the Peoria Christian Chargers.
And Rockridge ran right through Illini West yesterday. They put on an impressive show here in this tournament. You and I saw them a couple of days ago. They have really been on a strong run.
They're a good club. Peoria Christian, number 2 seed, is actually seated one spot higher, however, than the Rockridge Rockets. So it'll be an interesting battle here.
And, of course, we are going along here in this tournament. Got a lot of fans filling in. Macomb and West Hancock will be next. We'll, of course, be here for all of those as we go along the day. And glad you're alongside for TSSR Game Time Live for action here today.
I'm just looking for my purple pen. Somebody swiped my purple pen.
Oh, can't have that.
No, I need that for the Western games. Everything's color-coded with me when I do ball games. So
I like that. I prefer a more haphazard approach, but that's just me. No, I just stick with the old standard. People laugh at me because I always carry, and as a coach, you know, I have people do the book for me and that. I always carry a big bag of pencils, dry erase markers, and a pencil sharpener. People say, why do you carry that? Well, you never know.
Never know.
In timeouts, it's a habit.
Sometimes I like carrying a pen sharpener, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, those are a little messy.
Rockridge will be wearing the white uniforms this afternoon, so this will be a good one. This is going to be what did Keith Jackson used to call him, a slobber knocker.
That's right.
Some big kids hitting the floor here.
And Cunico has had a great tournament. The game we saw, 20 in the first half, he has been really lighting it up. And one thing I noticed, BJ, with these Rockridge kids, they all handle the ball, kind of the more modern type of basketball where everybody handles the ball, everybody can shoot. It's positionless basketball.
Yep, it's the Golden State Warriors popularized that and did such a great job with it for many years. Guys like Draymond Green bringing the ball up the court, and you see that here with these Rockridge Rockets. Number 3 is Caleb Cunico, 4 Landon Wheatley, 12 Balin Lehmans, 24 Wade Richard, and 34 Landon Bull. Everybody except Richard is a senior. They're an experienced team as well.
And this is where you see the experience kind of come to the forefront. Kind of funny, BJ, on a side note, sitting by my broadcast partner of many years, but not actually working there, Mr. Keith Yex down the way, and that's what other things that's really fun about this tournament is you see a lot of people you haven't seen in a lot of years. You see people that really honestly have no connection to the whole thing, but they're here to watch some good holiday basketball.
Peoria Christian is going to put a little bit of hard work on you because they wear the purple jerseys with the purple numbers trimmed in gold. Monochromatic looks, you got to be ready.
The anti-broadcaster look.
But they do start everybody in single digits. 0, Trey Brickner is a junior. 1, Malachi Persinger is a senior. Gavin Walder, number 2, is senior. Number 3, Jacob Walton. Number 4, Josh Walton, junior and senior respectively.
And Cunico will tip it up against Josh Walton. Now they bring it up here, passing over, working on the outside for Lehmans. Lehmans looking, and Bulls got great position. Didn't get there, came over to Wheatley. Wheatley out top. Bull says, I'll just come out and shoot a 3. Missed it, rebound tipped, and they're going to say it is off of Rockridge.
So the Chargers from Peoria Christian, number 2 seed. So far in the tournament, they have gotten by Farmington and Monmouth Roseville. Meanwhile, Rockridge took care of business against Camp Point Central and Illini West.
And now top working it is Jacob Walton. He's going to bring it over, get it back from Brickner. Looking to probe here and getting a shot in the corner a little bit long. Bull snapping up the rebound, and he'll lead the charge the other way. Quickly up to Wheatley. And they did a man-on-man put on here, and Bull almost threw that one in when he was trying to get it to Cunico. They come in a hurry the other way. Peoria Christian, Walder
A nice crossover at the free throw line to get around the defender.
And out to Richard. Richard looking in the lane for Lehman. Now into Bull. Out to Wheatley. He'll pump the three. Good. A Sports Corner 3 out top for Landon Wheatley. 3-2 lead for the Rockets. Back they will come. This is going to be fast basketball. Jacob Walton into the corner. And on the dribble is Persinger. Got to Jacob Walton swinging. Coming now with it is Persinger over on the outside. And they move the ball very well, very quickly. Out top, a three good by Walder. Out there up top, he was on Walder Pond.
Nice.
Cross court over to Richard. Richard, quick three on the way. And he gets one back. 2 Sports Corner threes. A 6-5 lead for Rockridge. Scoring at a blistering pace as Persinger comes down to the corner. Bull on him. Bounce it out in the corner, faked by Brickner. Cut off there with Walder swinging over. Persinger looking to drive the lane. The kick out. Quick three on the way. And good by Brickner. My goodness, we're off to a blazing start.
Not bad for noon.
8-6. Bull working it up with Wheatley. Now back to Bull. Bull quickly to Cunico. Cunico in the corner. Three on the way. No good. Trying to get consecutive possessions with a three off the press breaker. That's pretty good. Persinger on the bounce. Kicks it out. Brickner again. No good. Bull a rebound. Up to Wheatley. And Wheatley with a 2-on-1 now. Tried the reverse. No good. Cunico had the rebound and lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Rockridge.
If Wheatley had a chance to do it again, he would find Cunico on the other side. He kind of got himself off balance and had a nice 2-on-1 break and a chance to throw it across the lane.
And you know, BJ, that a lot of the coaches nowadays are telling kids, stay on the floor, keep your bounce, stay on the floor. You get up in the air, your options are limited.
Yep.
And Richard with a nice catch at half court. Peoria Christian, very quick, very aggressive. Bull trying to load Cunico as the much smaller Jacob Walton on him. Now Bull into the lane. Tried the lean out to Wheatley. Three in the corner. 3-ball corner pocket is good. Sports Corner 3, 9-8 lead. And back will come Persinger. Looking in the lane, now driving baseline on Wheatley. The bounce out. Brickner on the other side says, oh, hit this one. My goodness, Sports Corner 3's aplenty.
This is my kind of pace. Keep doing this all day, I'll be a happy older guy. We used to run and gun back in the day.
Yep. Or chuck and duck, depending on which way you did it. Josh Walton up the floor with it to Persinger. He works the far side. Man on man put on. It actually looked like maybe 3-2, 1, maybe a zone by Rockridge. Now Wheatley with a steal. He'll come out of there. 11-9, Peoria Christian with the lead here.
Good read by Wheatley stepping in the passing lane. It's going to be key. Who can turn the ball over less in a game like this?
Bull now holding on. Looking for Lehman coming in. Wheatley again, the three, no good. A little short. Snapped up on the board by Josh Walton, and here he'll come. Off to Persinger, down the lane, the kick out. Brickner again, three good. Another Sports Corner 3, 14-9 lead.
Great job by Persinger. If a guy's hot, find him, right? 14-9 Chargers, and Jordan Harris has to take a timeout.
And we'll step aside as well. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Was going to check to see who they got to replace him. It is the other Wheatley, Chase Wheatley.
Just a sophomore.
Back to Landon Wheatley as he dribbles it up here. Coming over for Lehman's. Lehman's down for Bull. Bull, nice nice cut. Beauty of a back cut. Lehman's in and gets it to 14-11.
40-35 in Brophy Hall in the consolation round. Canton over A-Town in the fourth quarter.
As Walder works it, back to Persinger. Looking to fake and go, comes out. Walder looking for a lane. Now to Brickner. Now they're wheeling around a little bit. 11 on the shot clock. In the lane they go. Shot off the glass. No good by Cunico.
Cunico with the defense.
Good defense there by Rockridge. Bull spin in the paint and nearly had his pocket pick. Jump ball. Nice job there by Josh Walton, I thought, BJ, to stand and just then reach in when Bull finally made the move instead of reaching over the top.
Yep. And what do they teach you when you reach? You're going to kind of do it with your palms up if you can. A lot less of a chance of getting a foul if you're coming up rather than slapping down.
Goodness, I hope my junior high girls were listening because I've said that about 80 times. Well, more than that probably, and I wanted to hear somebody else say it.
Cunico picks up his first foul. It's the first foul of the game, and we played almost 5.5 minutes before we get that first foul call. That's what we like to see. Points, clean basketball,
and
some
three. Persinger, that could have possibly been a 4-point play. 17-11.
Press slapped up on the made basket by Peoria Christian, but handled nicely.
Lehman's will pop the three. He'll hit a sports corner three, and it makes it 17-14. This kind of reminds me when my brother and I used to play NBA Jam, the original back in the day. We'd get mad when we didn't hit anything but a three. Josh Walton throws that one. That nearly taken by Chase Wheatley. Persinger will put one up. Probably not what the offense had drawn up, but Rockridge with a chance to tie it here, or at least get within 1 minute 39. This first quarter has flown by. And as you said, we love that. Bull, gonna bull his way into the basket, missed it. And that went off Chase Wheatley's head, kind of soccered it out of bounds.
Good effort by both teams as they scramble for that rebound. Excellent call.
And I think Bull was expecting contact.
Yeah, he was.
And so instead of concentrating on just making the shot, he was expecting contact, missed the shot. And now Peoria Christian, a substitution in the game for them, Miles Zimmerman. And he works the near side as they're looking for Brickner in the corner. Brickner, quick catch and shoot, short. And Lehman's nearly had it poked away by Zimmerman. And off to Landon Wheatley. He wheels it up, wheels it at Chase. Over to Landon Wheatley, now to Bull. Lobs it into Cunico. Cunico with a beauty of a catch.
And a quick turn. He drew the foul on the shot. We'll go to the line and shoot a couple for the Rockets.
And that's just, and folks don't realize how.
We'll take a look at that again after this first free toss coming up from Cunico. But there's a big size advantage for the Rockets. And getting it down low like that is going to be important in this matchup.
And possibly draw out some fouls as he rolls in the first one. Now let's take a look at that play once again. That is a hard catch, and then just right up and you know somebody's coming. Get it up quick, get it out of there, and drew the foul.
Miles Zimmerman got called for it. Could have went either way with either Persinger or Zimmerman, but Zimmerman gets the call, his first. Both free throws good. Rockets back within one. Chargers lead it 17-16. This is my kind of quarter.
It is. 43 seconds left in this quarter. As Persinger, the fadeaway, got it to go off glass. Not bad. The double kiss and in. 19-16, 3-point lead here. Bull with it. Up quickly to Chase Wheatley. Back to Landon as they move the ball well, and that's for a team that presses. If you pass it well, you're going to wear them out going over this longer floor.
Big mismatch inside. Zimmerman's giving up a lot of height to Cunico. Cunico was down on the block. Now he's on the outside. See if he goes back down low and tries to post him up.
And shot no good as Peoria Christian gets the rebound with one. See if he gets it off in time. Nope. Didn't quite get it off in time. Josh Walton did not. And that's the end of the first quarter play. Let's take a look back at some of the shots from that first quarter.
Well, Caleb Wheatley drains a three early, and then a quick answer from Peoria Christian's Gavin Walder. Back in the corner, here comes Richard for three. They were raining threes in that first period, and it was 19-16 the score at the end of one in favor of the Chargers.
And that is going to send us to the second quarter. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here on the floor of Western Hall, and a beauty of a floor too. I love the changes over what about the last 5 to 7 years. They made the shaded lane. That's one of my favorite touches. I love that.
It really looks good. Looks good on TV. Looks good when you're here in person. The players like it. One of the better floors. As a matter of fact, the Western Illinois players probably think it's probably the best floor in the conference. Some of the other places they play are a little used up.
Yeah. Landon Wheatley out there with Bull, Cunico, Richhart, and Lehmans. To Richhart. And you don't think about it, he doesn't do it much, but he can move the ball as well. Bull, the rebound, out to Lehmans. And Lehmans, nice drive for about a 10-foot jumper.
Gotta love the mid-range.
A lost start in today's game. We'll get the Peoria Christian lineup for you in a moment as Walder goes to the lane, quickly out in the corner. And we've got a push foul as Drew Gamma.
Richard picks up the foul on the reach. First foul of the second quarter.
They'll bring it in from underneath the basket. Box offensive set there.
Now you see the reach on the replay. He did get the arm as Gamma came towards the lane.
Working out to Walton. Walton going to put it on the bounce, try to get around Bull, and that's not an easy task. They kick it in the corner. Zimmerman wheeling around. Up to Walton again. He'll go lay it up. Won't get it, but Bull will get the foul.
Two-shot foul for Walton.
And Walton using his quickness, trying to get around the size of Bull. And you can see these Peoria Christian kids, very, very fast.
They're very quick. Rockridge trying to body up physically. You'll see on this play as Walton goes to the basket. Bull giving him no ground and got called for the foul on the body. Certainly wasn't up top.
Yeah. Might have been a little bit of the lean in. I'm a coach, so I never say officials make mistakes, ever.
We've had great officiating at the tournament. Both free throws
Yes,
made by Walton.
21-18, 6:58 just underway here in the second quarter. Cunico banging around up top there with Gamma.
You know, with the schedule Rockridge has played, they don't mind getting physical. They've played Rocky, they've played Moline, Chicago St. Rita. They've gotten into some pretty physical games.
And Bull just literally bulls his way to the basket, puts it up and in, 21-20. And we've got a foul on Landon Wheatley on the inbounds. And I think Persinger may have hit his nose on the floor or ball into the nose. And that hurts. It not only does it hurt, just gives you a moment's pause.
Makes your eyes water, makes your nose run.
If you have as big a nose as I do, it does some damage. Wheel it out top there for Walder to Zimmerman on the pass. Puts it on the bounce a little bit, coming out to Persinger. Sets, three, no good. And the rebound, Richhart over the top. Now, I've made this point. I'll try to make it before quickly there. A lot of people say, hey, wasn't that over the back? No, he did not. He did not have him squared out as Cunico, the three, no good. Rebound back tap to Bull. Bull in the lane, and are they gonna say a block?
Before the shot, no basket.
But back to the point I was making, you'll hear a lot of people screaming out in the gym, over the back, over the back, over the back. No, he did not have him, squared out, hadn't made contact. As Walder with a nice steal and up and in for the lay-in, back up to a three-point lead, 23-20.
Easiest points you can get, take the ball away, drive it in by yourself.
Landon Wheatley out, up top to Cunico. He'll put up the three. It's good. Sports Corner 3, and we are tied. Cunico putting it in. They'll work it out top for Zimmerman. Over to Walder. Persinger ready to put it on the bounce. The college length three. It's good. 3-ball side pocket, a 26-23 lead. My goodness, Sports Corner 3s aplenty.
You can see why these two teams are seated highly. They've got multiple weapons. A lot of guys can put the ball in the hoop for you.
And Richard in the corner. Three is up, no good. Tapped by Lehmans, but Zimmerman the grab. Peoria Christian with the control, and here they come. Walder. We're going to take Cunico off the dribble. Bounces in the corner, and they couldn't quite, Gamma couldn't quite bring it in. I was hoping he wouldn't hulk out, but.
As long as his first name's not Ray.
There you go. And it'll be Chase Wheatley bringing it up. And off to Lehmans, up top to Bull. Bull, and showing, just going to say, he can shoot it as well. And he must have read my mind. Another Sports Corner 3, 26-26 tie. Brickner gets it back, fires it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, they're working across. Trying to get to Persinger on the near side. Setting double screens across the top. And a matchup with Bull. Out to Walder. Three is no good.
Out of bounds to the Rockets.
And it'll come over to Rockridge. And I'm sorry I was pausing a minute, folks, because I was trying to get around Bob Bockham. see what was going on.
Next door, 40-35. Canton beats A-Town. Canton moves into the consolation championship game this afternoon, where they will play Brown County for ninth place in the tournament.
And that ought to be a pretty darn good ball game. Bull with it out top, just pulls the three up again and hits it. His second straight three. Sports Corner 3, 29-26. Right back, though, comes Brickner. Trying to work it in on Chase Wheatley. Can't get it to go. Rebound, tip. And now off to Landon Wheatley. Lobs it up for Cunico. Cunico, nice pass.
Oh, smart play.
And Peoria Christian will take a timeout. Cunico, what a pass to Lehmans. 31-26 lead here for Rockridge. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And look at the lob up. That's what you were talking about, BJ. Two good passes right in a row.
Yeah, Wheatley had no other choice but to lob it over the top, and he led Cunico perfectly. Cunico caught it, made a nice pass across to Lehmans. That's a great hoop that forced the timeout, and a near steal there for the younger Wheatley as Chase got a hand on that pass.
And make it his first appearance in the game. Gage Schroeder for Peoria Christian. Zimmerman dribbling around, hands off to Persinger. Thought for a minute he might pull that. Tries to go in the lane, pass tapped away. Lehmans with those long arms gets it. And now bringing it up, Landon Wheatley, they bring it back to him. He thought about the trigger to Chase Wheatley. Trying to load it into Bull, couldn't get him there as Josh Walton did a nice job defensively. And now they'll back it on out of there. Over for Lehmans. Lehmans looking, holding to Bull. Bull a couple bounces and lost the handle on it, but Lehmans able to get it on the kick to Cunico in the corner. Three is good. Sports Corner 3.
What a break for the Rockets. Almost lost it when Bull went for the spin, and Peoria Christian does a great job defensively against that spin move, getting a hand on it.
And Persinger, a beauty of a fadeaway. 33-28. Lehmans quickly over to Cunico. Right back they go. End-to-end basketball. 35-28. Persinger to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking to drive in, wings it out to Brickner. Brickner, drive and kick. And up top, Persinger will hold on with it. Looks to bounce a little, trying to find some room to Brickner. Brickner will bounce. Persinger, long three, no good. And just the way he shot that, it was just kind of a pushing away from himself. And that got a couple substitutions off the bench.
Yeah, a little bit of a line drive shot, too.
Slam dunk from 22 feet.
Starting lineup back out there now for Peoria Christian as they got all the single-digit numbers back on the floor. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm a poet.
And you didn't know it?
Peter
Or did you?
Longfellow's.
I stick with Shortfellow mainly. As landed or Chase Wheatley with it out to Lehman's, 3 no good, and tap, but controlled by Peoria Christian. Coming up with a Persinger, kicking out for Walder, 3 up and down. Sports Corner 3 makes it 35-31. And they are shooting so well here on this floor.
Look at this, the 1-3-1 three-quarter court looking to press right over the timeline. Here to come. Or trap, I should say, and they didn't quite get there.
And Bull, a nice find to Lehman's. That's how you break them out of that zone. You do back cuts and find where they're weak. And that underside can be a little weak if you don't have somebody quick under there. Persinger couldn't get it out of his pocket and lost it out of bounds.
Let's see if Christian goes back to that 1-3-1 press and watch Rockridge. They will not keep the ball in their hands very long. When they get to mid-court, they're going to be looking ahead. Here comes Wheatley. Bold, quick pass.
Down in the corner, Cunico, 3 on the way. It's good. Sports Corner 3 makes it 40-31.
That's a sign of a well-coached team that gets rid of it that quickly.
You don't drive into the trap. You keep it away. You move it by the pass, not the dribble. That's the way you do it. 43 seconds and counting here in this second quarter. Been a lightning fast first half. Persinger will hold. Dribble down to the far side. Kick in the corner to Walder. Walder, little probe, backs it on out of there. 10 on the shot clock. Wings it in the middle, and running out of there was Jacob Walton. Now to Josh Walton, out to Brickner. Brickner will put it up with 4 seconds on the clock. Did not draw iron, but the rebound put up and missed by Jacob Walton. And Rockridge will hold for a last shot. And a steal on the play, 3 seconds with Josh Walton. And they're going to whistle a foul, which that's a good foul, BJ.
He tried to get the shot off to earn the 2 free throws right there at the end, the old continuation. The official says on the floor, which, since it was only team foul number 4, does not give Peoria Christian free throws. But they've got 1.2 seconds on the clock. We'll see what they can draw up here.
And that's one of those things you teach a good lesson for a kid. Walder eyes it, flies it, and no good at the end of the first half of play. Wild one and a good one, 40-31. Rockridge leading Peoria Christian here at the half, and we're going to send it over to Dwayne with Rockridge's head coach.
Well, Jordan Harris, the head coach, is over by the bench talking to his assistant real quick. Here he comes to chat with Dwayne.
We're here waiting for Coach Harris. Coach, tell you what, you guys, both teams, coming out shooting the rock pretty darn well in this one.
Yeah, and I think it may be the team who shoots the ball the best. It may be the person that wins. Not about defense, but whoever can put the ball in the basket more.
You guys had, I think, forced a few more turnovers maybe, and the defense was key in a couple spots, but Cunico is continuing to shoot the ball. Bull is getting down low. Your inside-out game is helping a little bit, I think, too.
Our defense ain't good enough. It's not good enough. I mean, if we want to win, if we want to play at a high level, 31 points and a half to any team won't get it done. I like the point total, 40 points, but 31 points ain't that's not the goal. That's not what we need to do to win this game.
Well, you got another half to ice it.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, and we've got replays of the first half coming up here. BJ, you want to lead us through them?
Yeah, some excellent shooting, as Jordan just said. He's not happy with the defense allowing 31 points. Now, overall, if a team shoots it well, sometimes you just can't hold them down. But he's a coach. He wants them to play a little bit better, a little bit more hand in the face. You saw a lot of open looks for Peoria Christian in that first half. But every time they scored, the Rockets from Rockridge had an answer with many three-pointers of their own. Here comes another one. Lehman's over to Cunico drains the 3.
Persinger, a long shot, and he shot well in the first half. As they continue to work, Bull out top with it. He drained a couple.
Yeah, and the big guy Landon Bull stepping out for 2 late threes. And there's that great look on the fast break, transition points, part of the good offense in the first half of Rockridge.
And Cunico, another good shot there. He had a big half. Walder at the threes left and right. It was a good first half shooting.
These teams combined for 15 threes, Greg. Peoria Christian 7 for 16 from deep for 43%, and Rockridge 8 for 15 for 53%.
And we're going to send it to a halftime interview. You're watching TSSR's coverage of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament right here on TSSR Live, presented by MDH.
Welcome back. I'm here with Emily Alden now. And Emily, patient advocate, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
That sounds like a title that encompasses a whole lot. Let's first put it in simple words if you can, and then we'll kind of go in depth a little bit.
Yes, as the patient advocate, there is a lot to do in the role, but it's a fantastic opportunity. So generally speaking, I will help patients. I will talk about the service that they have here and just in general measure the patient experience for the entire organization.
Well, speaking of knowing the entire organization, kind of the theme has been everybody knows everybody at MDH because you're a smaller rural hospital, even though MDH offers a lot. You literally have to probably know everybody or most everybody because you need to know what each thing's going to happen if that patient's dealing with it.
Yes, that's very true. When I first stepped into the role about a year ago, it was really an interesting and fantastic opportunity to get to know all of the departments, how they work together and individually, and just to see the well-oiled machine.
Well, patient care, obviously, at a hospital is key. You're a key part of that. What is it about patient care at MDH that makes MDH special?
Service excellence internally to provide the best patient care is top of mind here for all of our staff across every single level, every single department, and the organization as a whole. It's a big focus. So we make sure that we take care of our patients and that way they have the best experience possible. We're very open to feedback. We always want to improve in areas that we can improve. So we always have open ears. We always appreciate the feedback that we receive.
You are working with all departments. And when a patient comes in, let's say they come into the ER, and then they come to ICU, and then they go to the floor, your job kind of is to let the patients know what you can do, right, or what you offer, or what they can do. Am I missing that? Is that correct?
Yes, actually, our case management department is instrumental with that side of things. Every once in a while, I'll step in and just check in on patients, see how their experience overall is going, to collect that feedback and see if we can implement any changes to make it even better.
So you deal with patients in so many different departments, and really they can go all the way from getting here in the ER to physical therapy on the way out, right?
Yes, absolutely. So MDH has a lot to offer our patients. So while you're here, if you're just running in for some outpatient tests, whether it's lab work or visiting our radiology department, convenience clinic, visiting your primary care provider over at MDH Family Clinic, emergency room, labor and delivery. There are so many different departments that work so well together, and our team is a family. The organization in itself is a family, and so everybody does a great job at trying to understand what departments do that aren't their own, so that way we can make it a seamless experience for our patients.
Well, and then as a patient advocate, right, you just kind of all that together and look at it, right, and then see as patient A comes through, what can we do to make patient B, who might follow them, a little bit better next time?
Absolutely.
So as you do that, what kind of things do you look for? I mean, what I would imagine with MDH as it continues to improve, you start looking for smaller things, right? So the obvious things are maybe gone, so then you start looking at little things to make the sometimes the worst experience of their life, right, a little bit better as they work through.
Yes, most definitely. So you never know what kind of day somebody's having when they walk through our doors, and you don't know what they're necessarily here for. So it's important to keep an open mind and take a look at what can we ask them that's specific to their experience. Why are they here? Comfort them and make sure that we ask the right questions so that we can purposefully pull out information that we can work on.
Yeah, and I think we've talked a lot about different things from different people. You're, besides Bill, the CEO, you're the one person that kind of helps with, like, it gets your hands in a little bit of everything as far as the patient is concerned. Everybody's talked about it being a family, and you've even mentioned it being a family. Does the fact that everybody knows everybody as far as employees, from the CEO down to the CNAs, does that kind of make your job a little bit easier?
Absolutely. When you're a family, you care about each other, and we are all here for one purpose, and that is to provide the best experience for our patients that we possibly can. So when you are a tight-knit family, it's just great to be, we're a community, a family, a community, and we are here to serve our patients. And when everybody has that one purpose, it's a great feeling.
Well, Emily, I appreciate you stopping and talking to us, and keep fighting for the patients.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this.
And we are back here, going to go through the stats, but first need to thank our halftime sponsor.
Yeah, you see a hot shooting from Rockridge. We'll talk about that in a second. Halftime brought to you by Spoon River College with campuses in Canton and Macomb, offering a great start for all area college students, both academically and athletically. And with the new ruling, you can play a couple years of JUCO and still have 4 years left to go to the next level. Find out more. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, too.
I have eligibility left.
You find out more online at src.edu or call 649-6400. Big shooting half in the first half for Rockridge. Not only 15 for 26, but over 50% from deep, 8 for 15. Not a lot of rebounds in the first half, but Rockridge did the job there as well. Turnovers, both teams, you can see the better the quality of the team, the lower the number of turnovers. And it just all in all, it was a really good first half. Rockridge, a little bit better of it.
Yep. It has been Canton 54, A-Town 47, the final from Brophy Hall. So
yeah, I reported the final earlier because my screen was locked up, but Canton did win, and they will play Brown County this afternoon for the Consolation Championship. Dwayne Hulett's ready with the head coach of the Chargers, and we'll go to him right now.
Here, Coach, I tell you what, a couple good shooting teams in the first half.
Yeah, they shoot it really well. They do a good job getting out in transition well. I think they shot at 45% from behind the arc. Those boys can shoot it over there.
You guys were shooting pretty well, too. Maybe tailed off a little bit at the end of the second quarter. That's kind of where the lead came. What do you have to do to maybe slow down the three-point barrage and the inside game of Bull?
I think we got to do a better job getting back on defense. We got to be in better gap help. We got to get out and contest on their shooters. They've proven they can knock it down.
Well, good luck the second half, and maybe we'll talk to you at the end of this one.
Thanks, sir.
Back to you guys, second half, 40-31. It is the Chargers trailing the Rockets.
And the way the game was played, you wouldn't look up and 9-point lead, but these two have been back and forth at each other. I would expect a surge. Peoria Christian going to try to surge right out of the break here, see if they can get a little momentum. For Rockridge, you just kind of stay the course. They've shot it well. But part of that, BJ, is because of good ball movement. We noted the passes on the fast break. They've gotten a couple off the press. They've gotten a couple of wide open threes. All that goes back to ball movement.
Yeah, it certainly does. If you move the ball, you've got just that much better chance of scoring because it's getting you some open looks. And 14 assists for Rockridge in the first half. Landon Bull had 7 of those. 5 assists for Peoria Christian. But you look at Landon Bull in that first half, 8 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Almost a triple-double watch for the young man.
And starting the second half for Peoria Christian, it is Jacob Walton, also Gavin Walder, Josh Walton, Persinger, and Trey Brickner. As they'll bring it up here, working on the outside. Persinger going to bring it up top, swing it to Walder, pass over for Jacob Walton into Josh Walton, going up on Bull. Couldn't get the basket to roll home. And Rockridge snapping up the rebound, heading the other way, trying to open this up to a double-digit lead. Landon Wheatley, Rickart, and Lehman's, Landon Bull, and Cunico. And he'll take a couple bounces, come out to Bull, swing it over to Wheatley. In the lane now to Bull. Bull looking for a lane there. Nice cutoff there, I thought, by Brickner. Wheatley able to save it. Cunico with it as it tapped away, and Walder just outraces Richhart. Pulls up for the 15-footer, no good. Landon Wheatley, good check out there. And Walder just couldn't get control of the ball enough, had to bounce it a few times, BJ, or he would have had a layup.
Yeah, they had a little 2-on-1 chance to get an early bucket in the second half. Unfortunate break for the Chargers.
And near steal, now steal from Bull. And I think that was Brickner that knocked away quickly up to Walder. Walder wheeling toward the lane, fakes to Brickner. Brickner on the probe, goes up, has it lost it or had it knocked away. And Bull comes out of there with it. Up to Bull. Bull steps right into the college length three. It's good.
3 threes for the big guy.
43-31. A Sports Corner three out top. Persinger back up top for Jacob Walton, over for Walder, down in the corner to Brickner. You notice on the defense, they've jumped out a lot further on Brickner. He had a couple threes in the first half, staying right on top of him.
Yeah, and Wheatley is following Persinger around. He's not even playing the ball. He is playing all man.
And he gets it out top, drives in there, tried the no-look pass, but off of the thigh of Richhart. Off to Wheatley, and here we go. 43-31, Rockridge by 12 now. And right into Bull. Bull looking to go to work, spins. And nice strip there. Perfect. Just a
perfect timing by Walton, Josh Walton, but it's still Rockridge ball. Replay of that coming at you right now. Look at that. All ball.
Yep. And didn't swing at it, didn't hit at it. And that's what makes a lot of the difference. Just the natural motion. Bull with it, holding on now, takes a couple of bounces over to Wheatley, cross court. Watching Cunico go back and forth, back and forth. And you see they're working him in the post a lot more. Richhart three on the way, no good. And Wheatley the rebound, he puts it up. Bull, or Lehman's rather, the rebound, he puts it up.
Into the front court comes Persinger. Now watch after he gets rid of the ball, Wheatley will just stay right in his face.
Yep, you see he just comes out with him. Not really a boxing one, but a 1-1-3 sort of.
A definite shadow.
And Walder going to bring it over to Jacob Walton. He'll take a few bounces and look the near side. Back to Walder, back to Walton. Got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Up to Josh Walton, over to Walder. Walder three on the way, and Bull did a nice job going up there. And shot clock violation.
If it doesn't catch the iron and the horn sounds, that is the 35-second turnover.
And Coach Harris has got to be pleased. Rockridge has definitely picked the defense up, BJ.
Well, he was unhappy in that halftime interview with Dwayne with the team's defense. And, boy, did they come out face up.
45-31 lead here. Lehman's out to Wheatley in the lane to Bull. Bull to Richhart. Nice reverse. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped, and Persinger going to come out of there with it. Racing up the floor in the lane. Kick out. It is Walder. Three on the way. No good. And the rebound, Josh Walton.
Last touch by Rockridge out of bounds. Jordan, he's up quickly.
Did not agree with that. Walder looking to bring it inbounds. Zimmerman now into the contest. And Brickner's been, except for early on, has been really quiet in this game. Persinger in the lane. I don't know how he got that out of there. Did, but couldn't get it to go. And now Cunico ahead of the pack. Up, and he missed it. But right there is Richhart for the rebound.
Good bounce pass up floor on the fast break by Landon Bull. An underrated aspect of the game also, the bounce pass.
Yep. Brickner going to get one. Yes, and it counts.
And let me tell you why the bounce pass is an underrated tool. When you throw a bounce pass, you take energy off the ball. It makes it easier to catch on the other end for one reason. There's a replay of that last play. Foul on Lehman's. And one coming up.
Brickner's going to have to be aggressive. They have really closed him out since early on in this game. Had a couple of 3 threes early. And now he'll try to complete three-point play. I believe That was, and it is, the Chargers' first points in this second half, and we're down to 3:45 left to go in the third quarter. Walder with it, Persinger 3 on the way, no good. And you can see a little bit of the size and the physicality of Rockridge starting to take effect here, BJ.
Yeah, a little bit of panic in Peoria Christian the last few times down the floor, getting away with some, getting off some early shots earlier than they like to. They're not afraid to run. They're not afraid to shoot quick, but they want to get a good shot.
And Wheatley, both Wheatleys, you could say the other side is a Wheatley field. As he goes to drive in, Bull puts it off glass too hard. Rebound tip, Kunica with it. He says, I'll just shoot the 3 and drains it. Sports Corner 3, 50-33, opening up a 17-point lead. Persinger back the other way, and he'll get fouled by Bull.
So if Bull goes to the side of the floor where both Wheatleys, is he in the pasture?
He is.
Okay. Picks up his second foul on that play, second team foul of the period.
Put him out to pasture there.
At the line number 1, Persinger shooting 2.
And Persinger needing some of these points get back in. They have it. It doesn't feel like the lead is that much, but it is.
Rockridge just wears you down. And they've played in-your-face defense that Coach Jordan Harris wanted, holding them to 2 points in 5 minutes.
Second one no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Rockridge. And I hadn't said it yet, but yes, the little town of Rockridge. Mel Brooks reference. You cannot pass those up. I think of that every time I see them.
For the younger generation, if you haven't seen Blazing Saddles, watch it, but be careful, be prepared. It was a different time.
It was. Landon Wheatley had Bull in the middle, didn't go there. Now they come to Bull from Chase Wheatley. 15 on the shot clock, over to Richard. Richard, a nice drive into the lane. Skids and pass tapped away. With 7 seconds with 6. Bull, nice fake going to lane. Switched hands. That was a beauty.
That's a lot of talent right there. First, he makes a great head and ball fake to get the defender to think he's going to take the 3. Here comes the replay. Taking a look at this as he fakes, drives right around him, switches hands in midair, body control, lays it in.
And for all those little ones watching at home, I'll tell you why he went to the outside hand, something I scream about all the time. You get it away from the defender. You go on the left side, you go with the left hand, right side the right hand. That outside hand as he makes the free throw.
Use your body as a screen. Give yourself some space.
Out to Walder. Walder. And again, you noted now it's Chase Wheatley chasing Persinger.
Giving the older Wheatley a little bit of a rest.
And actually, they have gone man on man now. Brickner 3 on the way, missed it, maybe rushed it a little bit. Shoots another one, can't get it to go. And Bull flips it back into the middle, fight for the rebound. And Peoria Christian controls. Walder with it, just lost the shoe.
Had a blowout right there about 25 feet away from the basket.
Such a good fake that he faked his own shoe out.
Faked him out of his own shoes. Right?
Yeah. and BJ, I said it, it's a 53-33 lead. Doesn't feel like it. You just, you looked up, and I will admit, with doing the play-by, watching back and forth, I'd maybe gotten a little behind, looked up, and I was like, wow, it is that big a lead, and they have really still on 2 points in this third quarter for Peoria Christian. Now, Coach Harris has got to be pleased with that. To hold a team as good as Peoria Christian to 2 points in a quarter is awesome.
And I'm sure that one of the sentences out of his mouth in the timeout is, that's what I was talking about. Locations in Macomb and Augusta, Ron Elby Auto Sales, over 80 years of car sales experiences. You watch the threes rain down from the Rockridge Rockets. Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit ronlb.com to check out their inventory. They will make you such a deal you'll feel like you just hit one from deep.
Exactly. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
It's like you do this for a living.
Occasionally.
And Peoria Christian got to bring it in. I mean, just for them, got to go on some kind of a run. Got to have defense and go on some kind of a run. Doesn't have to be the 3-ball. Everybody thinks you have to immediately chuck up a bunch of threes. And just like that, Brickner right to the hole. Just get a basket.
Page out of Landon Bull's book made a nice fake at the three-point line. There's a steal for Brickner, trying to get his team back into this thing. He'll drive it in and score it. 4 quick points. How about that quickness?
And that is impressive. A quick 4-point burst, 53-37, and there they pass it over. Brickner out to, they give him to Chase Wheatley. And Richard, a 3, no good. And if I'm Jordan Harris, I don't know. I mean, he was open, yes. But now they bring it out, and 3 on the way, and just like that, a 7-0 run. Drew Gamma, almost radioactive on that one.
From 20 to 13 in less than a minute, as the challenge was issued apparently in the timeout to see who's got the energy and the passion to try to win this game.
And Peoria Christian has really stepped up the physicality as well, as that's a second on Josh Walton. Bull will bring it in front of us. Kuniko working on Gamma. And we'll dribble it down here. 45 seconds, shot clock still on, about a 15-second differential. Landon Wheatley directing a little bit of traffic. Over to Lehman's. Lehman's out to Bull. Looking for Kuniko in the lane. Bringing it over for Landon Wheatley. Richard came in the post now. Now Landon Wheatley, the drive, got it, yes! And it counts.
Wow. A patient offensive set and got exactly what they wanted.
And
here's a look at Caleb Wheatley driving to the basket, accelerates, gets up in the air quickly, got it over Walder.
And free throw's good. 56-40, 16-point lead. And a huge possession here for Peoria Christian, BJ.
Yeah, and that 3 points were big for Rockridge because the lead had been cut almost in half, 20 to 13 almost instantly. So to get it back with an and one and convert the 3-point play is huge.
7 seconds on the clock. Walton holds it out to Brickner, over to Persinger. Wheeling around with 3 with 2. In trouble, bobble the ball. Bull steals it and aims it at the quarter. That is the end of the third quarter play, 56-40. How about that?
Great quarter defensively for Rockridge. They hold Peoria Christian to 9, 7 of those coming in the last minute.
And we're going to check out the highlights here of a very defensive, as Bull got a basket in, and then Brickner, strong lay-in.
Now watch Brickner here.
The good steal, and then right in for the layup. Quick 4, in about 5 seconds? 4 points.
Added to that as they get the ball in the corner to Gamma, and he drills one. But Wheatley came back. That's all in the last minute of the quarter, right there, what you just watched. 10 points, 3 for Rockridge, 7 for Peoria Christian in the last part of that quarter. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink, adult beverage or otherwise, and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop by and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
The fried pickles are what I recommend, BJ.
They're very good.
They are.
They're very good. And now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Large guys like us eat a lot. That's why it's dangerous to give us food ads, because then we get thinking about it. Here we go. 8 minutes left to go. One of these teams playing in the championship. Landon Wheatley to Lehman's. Landon Bull on the floor, Caleb Kuniko, and also joining him out there is Wade Richard. In the lane to Bull. Bull goes up on 3 people. Missed it. I think it was Walton almost tipped it in himself for Peoria Christian. Now Persinger up to Gamma, up and in and good.
Good look by Persinger, keeping his eyes up for that 45-foot pass for the layup.
Now, see, this is a straight man-to-man press. And ball tipped away by Brickner. Wheatley a little unhappy with the physical presence of Mr. Brickner. Kuniko will get it. He'll come across half court. Over to Bull.
I think one of our radio brothers just had a spillage of beverage on that loose ball.
That's why you always something with a lid.
Yeah.
Persinger, quick 3 the other way. Good! Sports Corner 3. And it's 11 with 7 minutes left to go here. Peoria Christian, about this last, 3 minutes?
2.
Has really
2.5 minutes. They've scored 12 points.
And Brickner nearly got a 10 count. Bull going to dribble it up, goes up, and jump ball. They're going to say jump ball. Walder, nice job.
And the possession arrow favors the Chargers, so Peoria Christian gets it right back.
And how did I know it was or it was the Rockridge radio guy?
Young Mr. Taylor.
Ah, okay.
Talented young man, by the way. James has raised a good one. Good young broadcaster coming up.
They have run a fleet of good guys through there.
The Aledo station.
Yep. WRMJ as Gamma puts up another 3. And yes, he is radioactive. 56-48. Lead down to 8 with 6:20. World of time left in this contest.
It was 53-33. And a 15-3 run has the Chargers fired up and back in it. And Jordan Harris says, I've seen enough. We're going to have to sit and talk about this for 30 seconds just to get some of the momentum taken away from this team in purple.
And we're going to keep it right here, talk about things. We want to thank some more of the fine sponsors of our broadcast here of the tournament.
Of course, we wouldn't have TSSR Live without the great people at McDonough District Hospital. Athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehab of all athletic injuries. Learn more at MDH.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, it's a hospital caring.
And look at that. Not even a dribble. That is a perfect fast break. And then Persinger, bang. From outside, Gamma, who has come off the bench for about 8 to 10 points in this ball game.
Now, you imagine you're a Rockridge fan. Your team is up by 20. They're playing perfect basketball. You think you got them right where you want them. Peoria Christian puts up 15 points in 3 minutes. We got a ball game again.
Cutico out top with it. And Bull, somebody lost him. Nice job hanging in the air, but couldn't get the layup to go.
They're going to make him go to the line and earn it.
Was it John Houseman? You say earn it.
At the end.
Free throw is good, so got to put it back up to a 9-point lead.
Well, Landon had 7 assists at the half and 4 rebounds to go with 8 points. I don't have the updated stats right now, but we'll get those at the end of the game. He's putting up big numbers in all 3 categories today.
Lead is now 10, down to the 6-minute mark here as Persinger brings it across half court, looking for Brickner. And fakes, now goes in on Chase Wheatley, brings it out in the corner. Gamma again, not quite, but a nice rebound. Josh Walton had it. Ball squirted away. Gamma puts it up and is fouled.
Not quitting on the play again. Peoria Christian crashing the boards.
And I will tell you, from somebody a little maybe undersized, chasing some of those guys like a Josh Walton is hard because they're wiry, they're quick, and it is hard to keep track of them to get them blocked out. Makes the first, so cuts it back to single digits. And second one's no good. Bull snaps that one up. Now Cunico has it. He'll work up on Gamma. I noticed they went away from Wheatley with Brickner on him. Lehman's out to Bull, back to Cunico. Cole bounces over to Wheatley. In the lane to Bull, trying to isolate him a little bit. Tried the pass over to Chase Wheatley. It's a good thought, just a little bit too high, and it got tipped on the way through.
Yeah, Persinger got a hand on it. Chase couldn't not get a hand on it as it kind of deflected right into him. Out of bounds it goes. Chargers playing some good defense. You can score a bunch of points, but you got to play some defense too to get back in this thing.
Yes, you do. And now right in the up and under. Beauty of a shot there by Persinger. And it is a 7-point deficit.
You got some kids on both of these teams that are fun to watch. We can see that why they were seeded in the top 4 in this tourney.
And Brickner right back on Wheatley. You notice they don't have him bringing the ball up anymore with Brickner. And now Bull wheels it to the near side, passes for Lehman's. Out for Wheatley. Wheatley giving a look, 10 on the shot clock now as they come to Cunico. Into Bull. Bull isolating on Walton. Persinger actually shot it against 3 guys, didn't matter.
Big time move. He turned, he got the left shoulder into him, jumped over that with a little right-handed jump hook. Huge bucket.
And Walder right back the other way, a sports corner three. And I saw Cunico look at Lehman's and say, get on him.
Yeah. It's a 6-point game, still 4.5 to go.
4:25 left to go. We are going to have a good one this one, and Gamma going to give the personal. Yeah, that was kind of a funny moment. You saw the two of them look at each other. It's kind of like, do you have him? I thought you had him. Peoria Christian can stroke the three ball.
14-4 run here to start the fourth quarter to get from 16 down to 4.
And now Cunico out in the corner, Chase
Or
Wheatley.
6, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
6-point lead.
We're broadcasters. Math's not our strong suit.
Very true.
Wheatley driving on Brickner. And down for Bull. Working the shot clock down, working us under 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Cunico to Wheatley. He strokes the long three. No good. And the rebound, Walton and Walder fighting over it and didn't realize one of them was on the end line.
They were on the baseline. Lehman was there trying to get the offensive rebound. And now fresh 35 for Rockridge. And see if they don't use 15 to 20 before they even look for a shot here. Unless they get a good wide open early look.
Bull gonna have a pick. Nope. Now they work it in, and beautiful defense by Gamma with a great save.
Wow.
And here they come on the fly. Persinger out top with it. Getting a pick from Walder. Case Wheatley, now Cunico up, and they're going, yep. That didn't fully get in front of him.
Now let's look ahead. Greg, you got 2 fouls on each squad in the quarter. We've seen a couple of times where teams didn't have enough fouls to send somebody to the line when they needed to, so you got to wait, quickly burn a couple.
Brickner thought the quick three working on Wheatley. And the two of them have upped the physicality. Persinger wanted to pop the three, tried to get it back. Lehman's, nice job to rake over the top. Just use that size to rake over the top. And that's where, BJ, you said the bounce pass would have been key because you try to throw a pass over a guy's head to a guy with a guy trailing that's taller. Persinger in the lane, very close to the three-point play.
Shot wouldn't fall, he'll get a couple, but that goes on Cunico, his second. No, change that. It's on Lehman, his second.
And could draw this down to a 4-point lead.
53-33 was peak Rockridge. 15 points in 2 minutes was peak Peoria Christian.
And how quickly it can go away. And here's that driving in. Nice job at the contact from underneath. And missed the second. So 60-55 here. As back they'll come. Landon Wheatley out top with Brickner on him. Lehman's looking at Bull on the post. Nope, out top. Swinging over to the far side. You can see now Bull coming out top. And almost running a 5-out type of offense in the lane of Lehman's. Big bucket as he went up and put it up and in.
That's a tough shot to make. You make a catch and spin 180 and still able to put it in like that. And look at Persinger try to answer.
Kicks it out to Brickner. Brickner shooting three. Got it! And it's back to a 4-point lead, 62-58. 2.5 left to go. World of time left in this ball game. Brickner reaching, grabbing, trying to get that ball. And they've extended their defense out. Rockridge basically playing a 5-out offense. And a near pick by Persinger. They wheel it over to Wheatley. Up to Lehman's, and he holds. Walder, now Brickner coming after him to Bull. Spin it in the paint. Got the bucket. Got the foul. Yes, sir.
A reverse spin, not the way you thought he was going to spin, and he gets it to go.
Almost if he was like some kind of animal in some kind of shop.
Foul went against Persinger, his second. Both teams with 3 fouls in the quarter. Bull trying to convert the three-point play. He does.
That's huge.
That was late in the shot clock, too. I was going to point that out. They were inside about 8 seconds when that happened.
65-58, Peoria Christian will talk it over, so will we. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
The fellow that got slimed there is Kurt Oldfield, the president at Spoon River College. And he gets slimed in his own commercial.
Almost looked like Nickelodeon.
It did, didn't it? That green slime. Anyway, Spoon River College Board is one of the sponsors of coverage of the Macomb Western Holiday Classic. Great website to go to, by the way, is holidaybasketball.com. Get you all up to date on the box score, stats, brackets, everything. holidaybasketball.com.
And also you can rewatch a lot of this stuff on the TSSR YouTube page. I'm sure they have a link to that. Peoria Christian working around under 10 on the shot clock. Persinger 3 is no good. And they're going to say out of bounds to Rockridge. Persinger saying that it was touched.
It was deflected by Wheatley, but the officials have already both agreed on this near side, pointing the other way.
And a little confusion on the inbounds.
Full court pressure.
Landon Wheatley dribbling, extricates himself. Right down the corner to Chase Wheatley. Persinger all over him, and they get a reach-in foul. With a minute and a half, you wonder if maybe they are going to the Hack-a-Wheatley strategy.
Well, they might have to here now. That was foul number 4, so now it'll be bonus from here on out for Rockridge. No more 1-and-1s in the game. It's all 2-shot fouls.
In an effort to cut down on injuries. It does change your strategy a lot.
Another effort to cut down on missed free throws. Hard,
yeah.
You know, I haven't seen a lot of 1-and-1s made over the last few years.
No, it's a lost art free throw shooting. But I said also, I know one of the main focuses was injuries because you have everybody, especially when you're down, say 3, try to throw it off the front of the rim, and you get everybody crashing in there.
Yep.
IHSA, get a little more like college. I know the shot clock's coming within a year, 2, something like that.
Well, if you look at some of these most recent changes, it's been since the women went to 4 quarters in college.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the 5-foul rule and the reset at the end of each quarter, so high school followed suit. It's been a great improvement for both games.
And actually some of the fouls by quarter, I think, started in the NBA. They did a lot of that fouls by quarter.
Oh, many years ago, yep.
So 67-58, the lead back out to 9. Now, my colleague and I are probably going to have a difference of opinion, but basically a 3-possession game at 9.
More or less.
You and I are going to disagree on 4.
Actually, this is 3 because 2 4-point plays, you're still a point short. So you're right, 3-possession game.
Bull got to put up the dagger. 3 by Bull. And Jordan Harris, that's one of those, no, yes.
Big smile on his face after that.
Persinger in the lane, can't get the layup to go. And Rockridge out of there with it with 44 seconds left, up to Cunico. He'll drive toward the lane. Nice bounce down. Lehman's is open. And that's going to put it away, 72-58.
And I like Coach Persinger from Peoria Christian not going to the foul game down by this much. He told the guys, back off, don't foul. Let's just finish the game.
And that a highlight reel 3 by Walden.
And you know what? If we do that, we'll take a timeout and just maybe. Who knows, right?
You never know. 25 seconds is some time. It is an 11-point deficit. But Rockridge, I think you see them here. I mean, Bull, that just.
I wonder if you can see Jordan. Can't quite see him, but he's telling Jordan, I'll quiet the crowd. I take care of this, Coach.
That's a funny moment that we caught there. And, of course, Jordan Harris, like I said, that's one of those. I had one of those in a regional game myself once. So an 8-point lead, shoot a 3. No. Yes. There we go.
The maddest I've ever seen a player at a coach in a playful way was Larry Bird getting set to fire a 3. Casey Jones calls timeout as Larry delivers it. Wastes the 3-pointer, and Larry just glared at him. Don't call timeout when I've got the ball in that situation.
Yeah. Well, that's our situation. We're up 8, about 2 minutes left to go, 3 minutes left to go in the game. Ball bounces out top of the key. My point guard, I'm saying, set it up, run clock, set it. Bang, we're back up 11. Okay, never mind. Coaches, it is a lot of fun. And you love kids that are ready to, and Didn't pause, didn't hesitate, just shot it in that moment, and that's what you want. You want them to shoot, be confident.
Yep. The order of thinking is shoot, pass, dribble.
And the long pass, the near touchdown to Wheatley.
And he's trying to sprint away from the defense.
And I tell you what, Bull throws like that, he'll be a Bears quarterback before you know it.
Somebody has to be. You know what the common thread there, though, is? Not to get too into football here, but the common thread with all these last 5 quarterbacks for the Bears?
Yeah.
Nobody can block for them.
Right.
So don't blame the Ortons and the Cutlers and the what was the kid that they drafted?
Fields.
Huh? Fields. And then before him they had Trubisky.
Yep.
Don't blame those guys entirely.
When you're running for your life, it's a little hard to throw.
Yep.
And Wheatley makes 1 or 2, puts it back up to a 12-point lead with 20 seconds left as Peoria Christian brings it up. And Rockridge just letting them go to the basket. And then Bull flings it once again, Wheatley open. That's twice they beat that over the top.
Rockridge going to run it out from there as Peoria Christian concedes. 73-63 will be the final, but they both have another game.
Yep.
Still third place chance for Peoria Christian coming up, and Rockridge will play for the championship later on.
And we're going to see if Dwayne can catch Coach Harris here. Just a lot more of a smile on his face now than it was at halftime. And we'll see if Dwayne can catch a hold of him here. As
Jordan's going through the handshake line right now. You'll see him. There he is on the far right side of the screen, congratulating all the Chargers. And he'll meet with Coach.
And I'm sure these two know each other, or you'll get her out. And Jordan Harrison, nice job, wonderful job today, and you gotta love both teams. Man alive, what a game between those two. A big, everybody throwing haymakers. It was just kind of one of those deals, back and forth. And you gotta love a game like that when you get those. We'll have, of course, West Hancock and Macomb coming up in just a bit here. And we'll see what Peoria Christian has in the tank for the 3rd and 4th place game.
You see Dwayne patiently waiting. Dwayne's going to lose his patience here in a minute.
Yep.
No, the coaches, they got a chance to talk after the game.
If I only had one of those where I could draw on the screen on him, put him, and we will send it over to Dwayne Hulett here on the sideline with Coach Harris.
All right, Coach. Well, 2nd year in a row, your 2nd year as a coach, and you're in a championship game at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament again. This was a dogfight, though.
Yeah. We got pretty lucky there in the second half. Like I said, defensively, I didn't think we did a good job in the first half. The 3rd quarter, I think we expended a lot of energy. And then point-blank period, we gave up too many points, though. Too many points to be a really good team and to do what we want to do later on in the season. But we'll take the win and move on and get ready for later tonight.
You shot the ball pretty well. That allows you to give up those points and still win, but you can't always depend on that, can you?
No, but once you build up a lead, you got to protect it. So we got to cherish our possessions a little bit better, cherish the ball a little bit better, execute a lot better down the stretch to keep that lead more comfortable. That game was a 20-point game, and then we give up basically a 14-point swing, and now it's a 6-point game late down in the second half, and you can't allow that to happen. So we got to be better.
Well, you faced Macomb last year. They look a lot different. West Hancock comes in with a great team. I know you're going to be watching this closely. Can you do much to prepare for this second game today other than hey, kids, watch, and this is what we're going to have to do?
For sure. And we've been watching both teams closely for a couple weeks now, just prepping for the tournament, stuff like that. But we know what we need to do to win against both teams. So our boys will be ready for that. We'll prepare, kind of see what the weak spots are in their armor, and hopefully we can go and attack it.
Well, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Rockridge for the 2nd year heading to the championship game. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right.
Landon Bull, individual performance of the tournament so far, Greg. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists for the big man from Rockridge. And he's not even a post player. He's just a big, wide kid.
Yeah.
He can play. He's a 3-level scorer. You see him in the highlights here with the body control. You got a body like that, and you can be that smooth and fluid with it. He is something else, number 34 for the Rockridge Rockets. Now, there's some highlights from the late 3rd quarter run that Jordan Harris just talked with Dwayne about, as they've put up a bunch of points in a hurry. And Rockets came fighting back, but just too much Wheatley, too much Cunico, and too much Landon Bull at the end of the game for Rockridge.
It was, and you can see Persinger that they shot really well, got it down to all the way down to 4. but just could not, kind of one of those, they expended so much energy, just could not keep it going as it came along. And, man, the shooting in this game was phenomenal. As Brickner drops another one home, that's cut it down, but it was Bull, and this was the one that really kind of broke it a little open again. And then
he quieted his own coach with this one.
The dagger.
Don't tell me not to shoot that.
Gotta love that. We're going to get ready for Macomb taking on the West Hancock Titans. We're going to step aside from this stream. As BJ explains it, you always you get out of this stream, go on to the next one. So that'll wrap it up from here. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.